All right, one thing we wanted to talk about tonight was just we talk about the 1%, chances of making it to the big leagues are slim. But just understand that you do have an opportunity to impact the game at the big league level off the field as well. I'm fortunate enough to be working in baseball this will be my 26th year. I have an opportunity to travel all around the world, see players, evaluate players, get to know players, and watch them sign and develop and go on to the big leagues. There's a couple of areas in the game that are really starting to expand and provide more opportunities for not only these young men, but also for women around the world as well. The first one I want to touch on is sports medicine. Okay, I know you guys are familiar with sports medicine, but teams are really starting to pour more and more resources into these areas. The first area I want to touch on is injury prevention. And what that breaks down into is a strength and conditioning program for the young men, and also load management, which a lot of you are familiar with because that leads into what we call pitch counts a lot of times. All right, the second area is performance enhancement. This deals with biomechanics and bioanalysis, how the body moves, how the body fires. What you're seeing now is more and more teams are really pouring resources into this area, and the jobs are multiplying daily, it seems like. The staffs are continuing to grow, not only here domestically, but also on the international side when we start looking into kids in Venezuela, Australia, Dominican mainly. You're seeing these staffs grow, and there's a lot of opportunities. All right, the last one under sports medicine is injury diagnosis and treatment. There used to be an old saying, I know a lot of you, this is before a lot of you guys signed, but you can't make the club in the tub. All right, you can't make the club in the tub. And what that means is, when everybody shows up at spring training, you're scrambling trying to make the A-ball team, the double-A team, the triple-A team, whatever it is, the big league team. If you're hurt in that hot tub every day, you're not gonna make the club, all right? So you're seeing more and more teams pour resources into these areas because we have big financial investments when we sign these players. We want them to get to the big leagues and contribute and help them win a World Series. All right, the next area is analytics, okay? I know it doesn't sound thrilling to a lot of you, but if you have any interest in math, I'm telling you, please consider going the analytical route. There's just so many opportunities available. And like I said, this is not strictly for the young men in the room. You guys have sisters. Push them if they have any kind of interest in softball, baseball, push them into that analytical side. All right? Analytics not only involves player evaluation, but it also involves in-game strategy and decision-making. You guys see it all the time. You watch big league games, you see the iPads. Trust me, there's just so much information available on pitch tendencies, hitting tendencies, guys chasing certain pitches out of the zone. That's all analytics, all right? And also, the metrics part of it is beginning to expand, all right? We have instruments, TrackMan, Hawkeye. They're at all the minor league stadiums. And what goes once those instruments are installed, now what? Now they need people to man them. They need people to collect that data, people to go through that data. So the jobs just continue to grow and the opportunities are there. All right, with that being said, the education piece, you guys have to take the education piece seriously. Don't go to school just to be a baseball player. When we have coaches reach out to Malik and I about players that play in our organization, the first thing they ask is how are his grades, okay? Take the academic part seriously. When your schools start reaching out, it could be the difference between you or them going with another player, okay? Lastly, makeup. I know we talk about makeup a lot. Makeup is extremely important. It's going to give you opportunities that you don't even realize how you got it. And that's part of the reason why some of you are here. You have good makeup, somebody thinks you have good makeup. They're putting their name on you, all right? I know Ronnie doesn't talk about himself a lot. Ronnie was drafted 3 times, all all right? High school, junior year, and senior year. And when it got to be a senior year, you know, I was with the Padres at the time, and they were looking for a utility player, somebody that was older, go out and be a good, you know, set a good example for the younger players. I spoke up. I say, hey, I got this kid that's playing my program, Ronnie Richardson. He plays outfield and infield. At the time, he didn't even play infield, did he? But I thought Ronnie could have played infield if we would have given him the opportunity. But what I'm saying is just be mindful. You never know where that opportunity is going to come from, and continue to be a good person, be a good teammate, and push yourself. Reach for your goals, and hopefully things will work out for you. If anybody has any questions for me, Malik, we'll be around tomorrow. Looking forward to this game tomorrow. We're going to have quite a few teams out there to see these guys, get to know you guys. You start building your resume now, all right? Go out there tomorrow and have fun.